Good morning, students. Today we have up to now we have seen about the interconversions of glucose to fructose, fructose to glucose, glucose to aldopentose, aldopentose to glucose. So today I am going to explain you remaining two interconversions, that is epimerization. So what do you mean by epimers? I have told you already. The change in configuration at C2 carbon, we call it as epimers. So here that only we are going to see. So means what? Glucose is going to convert at mannose. So the formulas is same. The glucose formula is same. Mannose formula is also same. Coming to glucose, at the second carbon, the OH is in which side? Right side. And at mannose, what happens? It will be on the left side. So how it is converting into mannose? Let us see. So first of all, let us take the formula glucose, that is CHO, COH, H. Remaining I am writing CHOH twice. Why? Because we are seeing only at the second carbon how it is changing the mannose. Okay. So now CH2OH means this is the D plus glucose. So now what we'll do means we are going to add Br to water, bromine water. So in the previous class I have told you that whenever we are adding Br to water, what happens? The aldehyde group is changed to acid. Means what happening here? Oxidation reaction is going to take place. So COOH, COH, H, CHOH twice CH2OH. What is the name of this compound? Glucanoic acid. Okay, so I am adding here pyridine. What is the use of pyridine in this compound? Means not only in this compound, wherever we are using pyridine, so automatically what happens means it changes its configuration. Okay, means what happens? There will be change in the configuration of the carbon. So here H is there, yes or no? Br2 water, CHOH. So here bond is present, no? If this bond goes here, it is getting double bond. So CO can be written as C double bond O. So when I turn bond here, which charge you are going to get? Minus. So this is going to get plus charge. Means what happens? Here what I have told you, when I am adding pyridine, there will be a change in the configuration. So here COH, OH means H plus go and attack here, double bond COH, CHOH twice CH2 OH. Means what happening here? Configuration at second carbon only, no, destroyed. Configuration as C2 is destroyed here. Okay, so this one can be written as like this also, no? Means again what I am doing here, OH will come here, this side. See in the next step, single bond C, OH I have written this side, and again from this bonds here double bond you are getting, and here what happening? This bond if you turn here means H plus will come and add here. So H plus, this H plus is coming and add here, and single bond, and here double bond O, OH, CHOH twice CH2 OH. So this is the formula of mannose acid. So now what will happen? When we do reduction or evaporation, reduction or evaporation, automatically what happens? Here COOH. Reduction means what? Addition of hydrogens, okay, or removal of oxygens. So we are removing here oxygen, okay. So what happens here? What we are getting? CHO, COH, H, CHOH twice, CH2, OH. So this is the mannose. See here, glucose is converted to mannose. See here, the formula is same, but the position of OH you observe means as C2 carbon, there will be change in the position of OH. If it is in right side, we call it as glucose. If it is in left side, we call it as mannose. Means configuration it is going. So this is nothing but what here? This is nothing but epimerization. Okay. So first what we have did here, Br2 water we have added, means gluconic acid it is forming. When we rearranging this molecule in the presence of pyridine, what happened? The C2 carbon is destroyed here. Again, when we rearrange this molecule, we are forming mannose acid. So when you do reduction or evaporation, what happens here? It is forming a D plus mannose. So if OH is in left side, right side, we call it as glucose. If OH is in left side, we call it as mannose. Okay. So this is known as epimerization. Epimers means what here? The change in configuration of C2 carbon. We call it as epimerization. Okay. So this is nothing but epimerization. So we can say distereomic compounds. Distereoisomeric compounds means what? Superimposable mirror images. Means what? OH only going to change. Remaining carbons, whatever it is present, it will be in same configuration. But coming to here, only second carbon is changing. Okay. So this is nothing but epimerization. Let us see next interconversion. Next interconversion is nothing but here. Conversion of aldose into higher ketose. Okay, this one we call it as Olfam's method. See here what we are doing. Before we have did what? Arabinose to aldohexose. Means what happening? There is a interconversion. Arabinose means what? 5 carbons. 5 carbons to 6 glucose it is converting. Coming to here what happening? It is converting into fructose. Means this one arabinose to fructose we can say. Or we can say aldopentose to ketohexose we can say. So what is the formula of arabinose? I have written here, see. This is the formula of the arabinose. Means what we have to do here? We have to take the arabinose, that is C double bond OH, C H OH, C OH, H COH, H CH2 OH. So this is the formula of the arabinose. Okay. So now what we have to do? Br2 water. When we are adding Br2 water, automatically what happens? It is turning into COOH. Means it is forming acids. Aldanoic acid it is forming. This is aldanoic acid. Okay. So when we add acetic anhydride, what will happen automatically? When we are adding acetic anhydride, the OH groups, whatever it is present, it is changed to acetates. Yes or no? CH3CO twice O in the presence of PCl3. So when I am adding this one, so when I add PCl3, what happens means it is changed to there will be removal of HCl, and also here COCl it is forming. Next CHOCOCH3, OCOCH3, HOCOCH3, HCH2, OCOCH3. So when I have added acetic anhydride, what indicates in the structure of glucose? There will be presence of hydroxy groups, means it is forming acetate. Okay, so when I am adding PCl3, so Cl will go and add here, the HCl, two molecules of HCl will be lost and HPO2 will be lost here. So next, diazomethane, CH2N2 we call it as diazomethane. When I added this one, so automatically what happens means here HCl is lost. Okay, means you are going to get CHN2. There will be a loss of water molecule, this H plus, and second one C double bond, where you are going to get here H plus and Cl. Minus HCl lost means what? CHN2 left, no, that's CHN2 and C double bond wo H COCH3, OCOCH3, H OCOCH3, H CH2, OCOCH3. This is forming. Okay, now in the presence of acids, so when I treat with acid under heating condition, so automatically what happens means here H2 and OH molecule will come and add here. Okay, CH2 OH will come and add here, means CH2 OH is going to come and add here. C double bond wo CH, OCOCH3, COCOCH3, H COCOCH3, H CH2, OCOCH3. So this compound is reacted with BaOH twice. So automatically what happens means OCOCH3 and Ba, means acetate of barium salts of acetate is going to form. This OH will go and add here. So automatically you are getting the compound of ketone. CH2OH, H, OH, C double bond O, OHH, OHH, CH2, OH. So we got the fructose. If you have observed, means what I have told you in the question, arabinose to fructose. So arabinose to fructose. Now see here, first what we are taking here, arabinose. When we add Br to water, it is forming aldanoic acid. Okay, acid it is formed. When we are treating with acetic anhydride in the presence of PCl3, so there will be a loss of HCl and PO2 will be lost. So you will be getting COCl, and remaining molecules hydroxy groups are changed to OCOCH3, and there will be a loss of how many molecules? 4 CH3, COOH is also there will be. So when you add to this compound diazomethane, so automatically what happens here, H plus, here Cl, minus HCl will be lost. So remaining compound come and add here. So in the presence of acetic acid, when we goes on heating, this group, azide groups, is changed to alcohol group. Okay, so in the presence of BaOH twice, what happens? It is forming the CH3 COO twice Ba plus 2, means what happened? Acetate, barium salts of acetate, it is losing. So OH will go and add here. So finally we are getting the structure of the fructose. So this is about the higher ketones, means arabinose to higher ketones. So by this your 4th unit is completed. On Saturday you are going to have exam on structure of the glucose, fructose, and also Osazone reaction, differences between glucose and fructose. On these 4 questions you are going to have an exam. So tomorrow prepare well. On Saturday you are going to have exam. Thank you.